Welcome.
Morning, morning, or afternoon, or evening. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Giovanni. How are you?
Hi, how you doing? How are you today?
Fine.
Nice to see you, everybody.
Nice to see
Hello,
you.
Mirna.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you, and welcome to this class, this webinar. So we are so happy to receive you this morning, or afternoon, or evening, and thank you for taking this time to talk about education. No, that is our interest today. No, Pilar and Giovanni. So we're so glad, Giovanni, to see you here.
Thank you for the invitation. We're really happy to join you as well.
Thanks. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you very much.
If you could write where, Rosario, if they can write maybe in the chat where they are from, Mirna, Jinan, and I don't know if the correct pronunciation of the names, no? Jinan, Jinane, Seinab, and Pedro. No. Yeah, what's the correct?
It's Jinan, yes.
Jinan,
thank you for all of you. Thank you so much.
Well, the contrary.
Hi, Jinan.
Well, Jinan from Lebanon. She already told us that from Lebanon.
Yes, I'm from Lebanon. Yes.
Nice, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Mirna from Belize. Mirna. Nice.
Wow, Mirna. Well, this is closer.
Yeah, that is closer. Yeah. And Zainab, where are you from? Zainab is the correct pronunciation? Enough, say enough. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Zainab. Yes,
Zainab.
it's Zainab.
Zainab.
Zainab, yes.
Zainab. Where are you from?
From Lebanon.
From
Lebanon
Lebanon.
also.
Oh, welcome.
Thank you a lot.
Welcome. And Pedro.
Yes.
Thanks for your invitation. Thanks. Yes.
Pedro?
Oh, who is it, Pedro?
Yes. Where are you from, Pedro?
I am from Mexico.
Yes, I know Pedro because he's my student, Rosario. So yeah, thank you for connecting, Pedro. Thank you. Okay.
Welcome, Pedro.
And Giovanni, you
Bienvenido.
are in the United States, right, Giovanni?
Yeah, I'm in the Chicago area, and we are like 45 minutes from the city. Yeah.
Nice. Good.
Oh, nice.
Joined Petra's Meal since 2020.
Okay. Well.
Oh, yes. I think I saw you in one of the masterclass that Noemi had taught, had given. And she was with you. She recently worked with you, in the US. You were with her having a training or something? Yeah.
Noemi, she came to she was giving a class for new providers, and she was visiting us because we are in a way to expanding. So she came to our new place, giving her full energy because we are close to open. And we are in the middle of permissions because it's so many things to do in a new construction.
Yes, you are right. Too many things to do. But welcome. Then later you can share with us your experience. No.
Sure. Thank you.
So they can know and visualize how all the things and all the possibilities that we have with Education 3000. No.
Excellent.
So let's see if someone else is joining us today.
Yeah.
And if not, maybe
we can start, Rosario.
We can start. Okay. Well, welcome all of you. Welcome to this webinar about Introduction to Education 3000. We are so thankful of having you here and giving us some time, in this, Hola Angel, in this moment, in this morning, or it's maybe afternoon or evening, for talking about something that concerns to us, education. And of course, Education 3000, the proposal that Noemi Paimal has written about, and nowadays she is applying in many and extending in many countries. So this is our first English masterclass. And so we hope you enjoy it, and please bring your coffee, your tea, or a glass of water. It's important that we, while we are in this webinar, that we drink water. And well, if you want to take some notes, but it doesn't matter if you don't, because we are going to share with you that we are recording the class, so later we will share it with you. So welcome, and we hope you enjoy it. Pilar?
Yeah, before we start, I would like to welcome Farid. Farid, where are you from? Yeah, maybe he left for a moment. Farid?
No, Farid.
Hi, Farid. Hello. Well, while Farid answers, I also would like to introduce Angel. Angel is here with us, helping us with the technical issues and with our organization of everything. Thank you, Angel. Welcome.
Thank you. Well, I was missing talk because I was looking for my earphones.
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much
Cynthia.
for the help. Cynthia, where are you from? Welcome. Hi, Cynthia. Hello. Where are you from?
Belize, in Central America.
Belize, Central
Great,
America.
great.
Nice, yes.
That's great. You are near my home.
Yeah.
I
Where
live
is
in
that?
Merida, Mexico. Now I'm in California, in San Francisco,
Oh.
just visiting family and one of my sons. No, I go back on Monday. So it's a pleasure to have you here with us.
Thank you.
And well, I think we are starting now, and thank you for being today. We will appreciate if you close your microphones, and then anything you need to ask, any doubt you have, please you can write it in the chat, and we will answer. Or if you want to talk or give us an opinion of something that we are talking about, please, or just raise your hand in the reactions. You know, you can use this well, how do you say emoji? No, that's not emoji. No, and you can raise your hand and we will give you the time for talking for us and for everybody. So, well, I will introduce Pilar. Pilar she is a friend and a colleague. We met in Bolivia, in the island, the Sun Island, or La Isla del Sol in Bolivia, in Lake Titicaca. And since then, we have been doing things together. No, we love education, and we love this part of innovation and doing things different, always focusing on the wellness of children. So she was born in Spain, and since she was a baby, she migrated with her parents, and since then she has been living in Mexico. She has a long no trajectory in education. Let me tell you a little. She's a teacher, an English teacher for more than 30 years. She's a teacher trainer for more than 20 years, a certified examiner by the University of Cambridge. She has a degree and master's degree in teaching English as a second language. She has been an editor, exams, courses, and workshop design, and coordinator of a language center, having organized cultural events, seminars, international exchanges for students. She has participated as a lecturer in different conferences. She discovered Education 3000 by Noemi Paimal some years ago, and she fell in love with it, as I do. But she has always followed a humanistic approach in all her activities, and she firmly believes that the human being is the central part of any project and activity. She is a facilitator of facilitators. No, she can give us training. And for Education 3000, she is a mother of 3 sons and a daughter. And Pilar has been in constant action trying to improve and implement the educational opportunities for our beloved children and young adults in a humanistic education with respect, fun, and one which is updated and interesting. And well, here she is willing to share with you her experience. Hello, Pilar. Thank you for being today with us.
Thank you, thank you. This is just a little bit of us, so you can know us a little bit more. So now, please let me introduce my friend and colleague, Rosario. Rosario was born in Mexico City. She is a lover of education, definitely, a lover of innovation, creativity, music. She loves sharing experiences with others. She is a proud mother of, listen to this, 6 children, and and a grandmother of 6 also. So yeah, a big family, super good. A lot of examples, no? Talking about children, you learn a lot from them. Well, she has been married for more than 48 years to a wonderful man, which is also fantastic. She is an elementary school teacher. And well, she has also always been concerned to make changes and to innovate education. She is a businesswoman and the co-founder of the CEAC, C-E-E-A-C Preparatory School. She was there, the director, the general director for 19 years. It was also your personal business, right, Rosario? Currently, she is dedicated to promoting change and innovation in the educational field. That's why here we are. And of course, considering the present needs that, well, we know that are a lot. No? Because of the accelerated pace of life and the technological advances, no, these advances have surpassed us in education. So this is the premise of new educational paradigms. That word is so difficult to pronounce. And well, the idea is to live a culture of peace, joy, and pleasure in learning and creating, and to help students grow. Okay. And super important, I love this part, no? It is important to help them be their best version. She has certified as a pedagogy facilitator for Education 3000. She is a Hatha yoga instructor, a yoga instructor for children, a workshop worker, and she has studies in education management and in the development and in innovative educational programs, okay? She's a certified facilitator in educational and autonomous gardens, which is gardens, talking about nature. This is super interesting. She's also certified in English from the University of Cambridge, the co-founder and director of Interactual Global Learning, and the co-founder of Agarapal. Also certified in Paxia methodology. This is about peace, culture of peace, and that's it. Well, a lot, but yeah, that was only something for you to know us. But
Nothing
let's
special.
let's go to the topic. Yes.
Oh, thank you very well.
More people here, no? Welcome, Claudia. Claudia, right? Yes. Welcome,
yes,
Claudia.
And Gladys, welcome.
And Gladys. Gladys
Claudia,
is connecting the
Gladys and well, welcome everybody. And well, after all of this, I would like you to please close your eyes for a moment. Breathe, make a deep breath, and just think why we are here today. Let's put an intention to this day. Why are here? What do I want today from this? Maybe I would like to learn, maybe to share. Let us make it in a conscious way. We are going to have a great time sharing, giving our opinion, and learning from others. So let's breathe deeply. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. We'll open our eyes slowly. And let's start this morning sharing. Okay, well, there are two pictures in the screen. So if you look at them, focus on them, please, and watch, observe what is happening there. We have a picture or a photo of 1950 and another of 2023. Can you share with us, writing on the chat, what do you see there? What do you feel about those pictures? Those are different moments of human life. And what is happening there? Can you please write down on the chat? What do you see? What do you feel about those two photographs? Please.
Yeah. Giovanni says, Rosario, no changes since then.
Thank you, Giovanni.
Yes.
What else? What else? Someone else that could share with us what you see there?
Angel says it is the same. Yeah.
It is the same.
Yeah.
Someone?
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
that's it. Has been the same for so many years that we know that's why we are here. Same structure, same teaching strategies, right? It is the same. So why are we here today? Because we want to change. We want a change in education. We know, even if we are teachers or parents or grandparents or psychologists, we all know that technology it has been innovating. Everything is new. We have been moving, but education and the way that we educate needs a change because it doesn't go accordingly to our age, no? These livings that we have now, that the world we are living now, that it goes so fast that it's overwhelming. So,
sorry, Giovanni, sorry, Rosario, Giovanni also shares same structures, same teaching strategies, and Mirna also shared the same. Yeah.
Yeah. So we agree on that. And then please watch these three pictures or photos. What can we see there? What do we observe there? If we look at the one that 1907, there was a teacher, well, a woman, Maria Montessori, that since then she has been thinking about those changes in education, that it was the best form to educate to be in a classroom. And then in the 2024, we can look at this classroom. It's called, well, because of the picture, colorful and very similar, no? And now we can see classrooms like that in many, many countries. But what about the third one? Wouldn't it be so amazing that we could do these kind of things in our classroom? It's not very far from that we can do it. Well, holograms and all these things, we have it now, no? It's time to put it in our class. So what do you think about that? Do you have any comment about this? Can we do it? What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think, Pilar?
Yeah, Rosario, definitely we need to start thinking about what it is necessary to do with education today. We definitely have a problem, no? What children and young adults need, a few of them or a lot of them don't want to go to school anymore. Rosario, this is a situation we are currently living. No, it's our reality. Some students even suffer from going to school, and on the other hand, we also have stressed and exhausted teachers. And these teachers need a lot of ideas and strategies, etc., to cover the necessities of the children today, because the necessities are different. We are dealing with a different generation, and I think that is the central part of the situation. No, it's not a problem. It's just a situation that has changed throughout the time.
Yeah.
No? Have here Giovanni.
You're right, and Giovanni, not letting the kids hands-on, giving them the opportunity to use their imagination. No, Gladys says we need to move towards team education. Yes, that's right. That's right. No,
Mirna also wrote something. Rosario, Mirna wrote
self-experience, allowing students to experience while learning in their own pace. Yes, that's right. That's why we are here today. No, sharing our ideas, our opinion about education. You know, we could be just a few, but this few is the way will make changes. So a holistic education is possible today in 2024. Flipped class are very important. Yes, Jinane, you are right. There are so many ways to do it. So we have to be creative. It helps students to be in charge. You are right, because we, the traditional ways, I give you the class and then you are going to write something or resolve a problem, but they are not really involved in the problem. So if we let them be creative, try to understand the information that we are giving to them, it's different. And that part of when they do something nice and well and it's their creation, they really learn. It's learning by doing. And we use technology and we use science and we use art, anything, every tool we have in our hands to give it to them and helping to develop with their highest potential. The center of education nowadays is the student. You are, it's not the course or the teacher or...
Yeah, very conscious people today here with us.
Yeah, that's great. I think they have read something about Education 3000.
Yeah, they already know what we are talking
about. It's so great that we have you here. So,
definitely.
Well, you know, it's not the course or the teacher. It's we have to be centered on the student and their interest, because it is not about controlling things in the class or at school. It's about connection. Connect with ourselves first, because like you are very sensitive to this holistic education, and that connection with our students and their interests, because we have a lot of information about multiple intelligence and the way we learn in a different way, everybody. With my 6 children, I could realize that we were in the same family, the same parents, but all of them were different, and we had to manage and handle and be very conscious about that everyone was different. Communication helps students to express themselves and to discover new perspectives. That's right. Non-violent communication and a fluid communication with them, because age, if I'm 20 years older, it doesn't matter if I am involved in the interest of my kids, my student. It's different. And this part of sharing all the time the wisdom of the elder and the curiosity of the youngest. So that's nice. So what is the meaning of holistic education in my life? If we go to the structure of the word, to educate comes from the Latin term educare, to guide, to start from the inside to the outside, to foster personal development. This is so important. We have always seen and canalized our students to excellence, academical excellence. It is fine because, well, when we learn mathematics, science, physics, anything that could help to our development. But what is it about the person? And holistic stems from the Greek term holos, everything, entire, complete, integral structures in which the elements were interconnected. Our body is interconnected. When in the family, I have a daughter and a son that are doctors. And when they were studying biochemistry, about how our body works, it was amazing to know how it works, because it is so natural, that we eat, we make a digestion and everything, or we breathe, we are breathing, but it's so in such automatic form that we don't realize the great thing that is the body. So we are a whole thing. We are a whole person, human, that we have to integrate. We are integrated, and we cannot be like in part. So holistic means a whole thing. And Iman Dara says that it's time for really inclusive education where children and teachers and guides understand that we all complete and support each other and that we are all different but equal, which means each one of us has their own unique role in life, our mission. That's right. Oh, wow, this is incredible that we are in that electromagnetic field thinking almost the same. That's great. So, Pilar, what do you think about holistic education?
Yes, well, here to tell you the truth, for me, having found this pedagogical invitation that Education 3000 represents or is offering, for me, this was the answer to a lot of questions I had been having during my professional career as a teacher. You know, I had always been struggling with trying to insert in my classes and in my trainings a much more humanistic approach, a holistic approach. But most of the time, there was a lot of resistance, mainly from the authorities. So you know what this represents. You are working in an institution and then you have this resistance. So then suddenly someone tells you that everything you are doing in a different way is wrong. So that is very sad. And this leads you to a solitary path. So when I discovered Education 3000, for me, this was the solution to all my questions and the solution as to how to integrate a lot of methods, because this is Education 3000 invitation. Education 3000 brings the best part of lots of methods, strategies, ideas, games, activities, and puts everything together. So you have infinite possibilities. These represented different ways also to understand my students that, as someone here was saying, we are all the same but different at the same time. No, we are unique. And well, suddenly I didn't feel so lonely anymore, right? With this, having found this holistic type of education. And well, then you can, of course, organize fun with this, with this approach, we can say. You can organize fun classes because also, no, I will also want to share like these two situations or kind of problems, no? In the traditional system, number one, the other teachers are envious of you because the students love your class, no? You are the fun teacher, no?
I want to be there. I want to be there.
So the other teachers, of course, are criticizing you. Sorry. Yeah, are criticizing you all the time, no? And number two, the problem number two, or the situation number two, you are the rare one, no? You are the strange, crazy trick teacher there in the school. So, well, I found a family here in Education 3000. I found a sense of belonging, of acceptance, and well, most importantly, I knew that what I was doing was correct. Super important. It was correct, no? And well, at the same time, Rosario, it helped me also understand my own children here in the house, because they were already telling me, Mom, I don't want to go to school. Mom, this is wrong. Mom, why the teachers tell us to do this? No, and you answer them, well, you just have to do what the teachers tell you. And no, so suddenly I began to understand, oh my God, they are right. So, well, that also helped me a lot with my own children here, Rosario. What about you? I am changing
It says, go on.
Yes.
Well,
Jinan shared, sorry, Rosario, before you share with us, Jinan shared as holistic education offers a more engaging, exactly, an impactful learning experience, nurturing, I love that word, well-rounded individuals with a strong world skills. Of course. Yes, of course. Because, Jinan, it is so important. It is so important to pay attention to the individual skills and to help them enhance that, no? Imagine if you as a person do what you like and do activities according to your skills, can you imagine the amount of, I don't know, possibilities? And the idea, in the end, the idea is to help people, our children, our young adults, and everybody to be happy. No? That's the main objective, that everybody is happy with their life. Yeah.
Let me tell you that Giovanni says that understanding we are dealing with all souls, that they came to teach us how incredible life we could have. My opinion that I've been living last years of educator. You're really right. You know, definitely. I would like to share you. As Pilar told you when she was presenting, that I've been a director of a preparatory school. No, teenagers, that it's really a stage of life that it's with too many changes sometimes. I wouldn't use the word problem, because it is not a problem. It's part of our development and growing. So we had our school, preparatory school, and it was not a traditional school in a way that we receive students that they make sports, like going to the Olympics, or we have, young students that they were studying art or music. They were like in the symphony, or students that they couldn't and they didn't fit in a traditional system. So we received them, but we noticed that there were they came labeled with self-esteem, low self-esteem. They didn't believe in them because they didn't fit in those traditional schools that we are used to send our kids. So one day, I've always been focused on holistic education and for myself. And then I asked to yoga teacher that she's very young. Well, now she's like 30. And I asked her to come to our school to give a integration activity for our students, because something that I was looking for was like they could feel like in home, like they could come every day happy, that they could increase their self-esteem and to discover who they were. So this girl came, and after this activity, she asked me, have you heard about Education 3000, Pedagogía 3000, Pedagogy 3000? And I said, no. Oh, you should. I'm going to give you the website. And she gave it to me. And then I went, as soon as I could, I just went and looked for it, to search about what she was talking about. And I really fell in love with Education 3000. Since then, I read, because you have there so much material, I read about this, and we just changed our way, our methodology. We were doing projects. We were working geometry, like doing dream capture. With they have to design it and do the figures, the geometrical figures there, but there was, and do their technical notes, the formulas and everything, but they also have to, they were projecting themselves, choosing the color, the design. We talked about the energy they were investing in each thing they did, and this was beneficial too, because they increased their notes, their grades. They really became more creative. They were happy to have math, that sometimes it's a habit for many of them. And so like that, we made so many activities and projects that they were really involved, and they were learning, doing things. And that is the core of the, this is what we really, really want to share today with you, the benefits of this education. And well, what is this origin? Well, as we know, Noemi Paimal is the one that the founder of Pedagogía 3000 or Education 3000. She is an anthropologist, and she was doing some studies and research about humanity, about humans. And then on this study, she found out that the human being was going through a process of evolution, and that from the Homo sapiens sapiens to the Homo erectus. So precisely, it's about the fact of being more sensitive, more conscious of their person, no, of existence, of. So therefore, in her study, she discovered that since the second century, the 20th century, the 21st century, from the year 2000 and even before, the children showed a development with certain characteristics. They have changed. They, for example, that they are like sponge, no? That they are like sponge because they are absorbing and learning everything is around them. And also that they are so sensitive that they can feel your energy. They can feel what you feel, how you feel that day. They can see things from you, no? They can read you, no? So that those are special qualities in these kids. And not also their physical characteristics. Now we say, oh, they can stay sitting for a minute. Oh, they are always jumping here, there, and everywhere. Oh, they are so curious. They are always asking, no, or they are moving so fast that they really, really overwhelm us. And so they see, and then they have that part of being like a mirror. As you know, we are like an example for them. No, we are like the ones that teach them. They are observing us all the time. But now, when they observe you and we are like living together or sharing time at school, they realize that they are just looking at you, and if something that we do isn't it is different of the things that you say, they will challenge you. They will challenge you. They will ask. They will ask for why, for an explanation of all the things that we say and don't do, or the things that we do and we didn't say. So it is when Education 3000 becomes since 2001, and well, since then there is a fact of when Education 3000 appeared, we are not. It is just to going on these different things that we have to recognize in our children. And then we are not like methodology. No, Education 3000 is not a methodology. Oh, sorry. methodology. Neither a business. No, it's a synergy. It's that part of collaborating, our contribution in it to make to go in a better way through education. So all these things have been this knowledge is based on neuroscience, supported on strategies in order to help to develop really conscious human beings. So now we invite you to look at this video that talks a little bit and can show you something more about Education 3000.
Yes, let's go to the video. Before you continue, Rosario, I would like to tell everybody that the photos in the video are not taken from the internet, are real photographs with Noemi Paimal and in real events, no? With Education 3000 events. Okay?
Yes,
Yeah, let's go.
Their experience, no? That is the most amazing thing of this, that everything is not like looking at books and do some research. No, it's life, real. Things that had happened and we had, and that they are sharing with us, for Noemi Paimal is sharing with us. The Education 3000 is an invitation and to a global synergy to co-create together a conscious and holistic education. It is applied, you know, there is a team of scientists that make research in the form of biointelligence tools. This education is flexible because we can use it in any context, education, in our office, at home, with our family. We can be with some friends and we can do some activities that are from here, from this Education 3000, because we want a community, and a community that thinks about the others, a community that is connected. So you can apply it in any context. It's inclusive. We don't have a differences with anybody, because nowadays you can be. There are no borders, you know. There are no gender. No, there is no gender. So we include everybody. No religion, anything that could. And there is no differences between them. Multicultural, why? Because it's all around the world. Then I think there is a microphone open because it's an echo.
Yeah.
So it's multicultural, no, because it concerns to all of us, all around the world. It doesn't matter where you come from, if you are in Europe, in America, in Africa, wherever, and we all want to know about your culture, no, about what you do, where you live, about your ancestors, about your traditions. So that will make us do an education, it will be like, how do you say, more enriched and value, no? And it has it's a network. We have a network all around the world. We are like more than 200 people, teachers or other professions, no, that we work all together to give and share and expand all around the world about this Education 3000. So, and very important thing that all of us, we know now that we learn in a different way. Everybody, this multiple intelligence. Now we have in this Education 3000, in this pedagogy, we want to have relaxed teachers, happy families, and humanity in peace. You know, the teachers, we are so important, and we really can make such a nice impact or not a nice impact in our children, and our students. So the first ones that have to be, try selecting the speakers on your computer in the audio settings. Try selecting the speakers. This is for the speakers on your computer in the audio settings. So I don't know what it does. Adeline, hi Adeline.
Yeah,
Can you listen to us?
Angel is already helping, trying to help her.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So, what does in this relaxed teachers, we would like them to be not to be burned out. So we have to work first with teachers or those people that keep in touch with the children or young people, or even the chief or of an office are the parents that are in the family. Why? Because when the head is okay with itself, the rest of the students, the family, or the humanity will be okay. And if we are in peace, that's what we are going to teach the others, how to be in peace, with non-violent communication, with being thankful, grateful, have that empathy to the others. So that's what we are going to learn or to share in Education 3000. It seems like parents are not always on board with what you are trying to do. What would you say is the ideal class size for any level? What do you think, Pilar? I'm not hearing you. No sound.
Yes, I don't know. Cynthia, can you listen to us now, Cynthia? Because she's the one asking the question. So yeah, at the bottom of the screen there is a microphone.
There is a microphone. Yeah. Click on the little arrow inside the map.
Can
you listen?
Well, in case she's listening, yes, I agree. No, parents, of course, are not always on board what we are trying to do. And yes, if they, this is also one of the Education 3000 to reach parents. Parents also need to know about all this information, the changes in children, etc., because then they are going to make the decision to continue with this type of education. Yes, if not, definitely it's not possible, no? So, well, Education 3000, it tries to cover everybody, not only the children, not only the students. We are trying to reach teachers, parents, and everybody. And the ideal size, well, in this case, we cannot continue talking about an ideal size for the class, for the levels, because in reality, this is something completely different. This is a completely different approach. So even you may have a large class, but you organize the activities in a way the students choose what they want, what they like to do, no? So the answers here, the questions and the answers are also different because you may organize activities in groups, in teams, in a much more freely way, no? So here we are not talking about sizes, right?
Yes,
So
and
well, I hope that
I would
answers.
like to add that as we have multiple intelligence, we have multiple ways of kids that some of them read a lot, others don't read, others do exercise. I mean, their interests are so different sometimes, but you can look at these and then do something just to integrate all of them in your activities during the class. Now, if you are in a school as a teacher, you can just watch and do things that could integrate the different interests of your students. So this is the part of being so creative as a guide as a teacher in the classroom. That helps a lot. And everybody is learning, and everybody, in a project, they can share their interests because their abilities will be, they will apply all these abilities in together, collaborating in their project or in their class. No?
Yes.
That would be a nice thing to work.
So now to continue, yes, Rosario, to continue here, I want to share now that our strongest pillar, is the strongest pillar is this peace culture, right? Education 3000 is based and is oriented to educating for peace, okay? So we have something called the 7 Petals School, that it is the main information we want to share with you today. The 7 Petal School is designed to make empathy, to care, to promote collaboration, to promote values. The 7 Petal School is a place where emotional health is visible, okay? And what is the result of this? Of course, a long-lasting peace culture that, well, I think the world, this is what we need in the world nowadays, right? And this, what is the 7 Petals School? These are spaces. It's not really a physical school, not necessarily. It is a space, it's a community, and these communities and spaces are also called peace ambassadors, right? So we are now going to show you a video telling you a little bit more about the 7 Petals School, and then we are going to explain to you how this is organized. There is an exact and precise organization. So this organization can help you a lot, give you a lot of guidance if you want to install in your school as a personal project, even in your own family, this type of school, okay? But there are some other comments. As Jinan says, as a teacher in my country, I always feel that even at home, I am stressed and worried. Exactly, yes, Jinan, this is a real situation. I feel that I live a conflict between what I believe exactly and what the syllabus oblige me to do. Yes, Jinan, this is precisely our offering, no? Educational 3000 offers precisely a way to get out of there, no? A solution, because it is not only that you have to change everything. No, maybe you can continue working in the traditional system, but you are going to implement this education 3000 and the 7 Petals School, like ideas, activities, methods, strategies, etc., into your environment, right? So, well, perfect. So let's see. Rosario, I think that now we share the video. Yeah.
Okay.
the 7 Petals School video. Yeah, let's go.
The 7 Petal School.
Okay. So, well, as you could see here in the video shows places where the 7 Petals School 4-piece, this is the complete name, the 7 Petals School 4-piece. Some countries where they have been implemented, but guess what? There is also a web of sister schools. So apart from, you can have, what is the meaning of this? You can have a complete, 7 Petals School, that, remember, is not only a space, because it can be implemented in any space. And then we also have this web called sister schools. So what is the meaning of sister schools? That in any type of institution, space, school, maybe, I don't know, even in companies and in your own house at home, you can maybe implement one petal. No, in a moment you are going to see that we organize the 7 Petals Schools in 7 petals. That's why it's called the 7 petals. So maybe you want to implement only one petal, or maybe you want to implement 2 petals or 3. Okay, that is possible. As we told you before, Education 3000 offers a really flexible structure. We don't like those words, structure or system, but well, to understand each other. For example, in Mexico, there is a school called Humanitas. This one is in Mexico, in the north of Mexico, in Torreón is the city.
Torreón.
Yes, in Torreón. And in this school, they mix the Montessori method with the 7 Petals School. It's like a mixture, a combination, okay? And well, as I was telling you, also families and companies can implement this 7 Petals School in their organization. Why does this work in any context? Why we are talking about the different contexts? Because it is based on international studies of peace, okay? This is important. Education 3000 and the 7 Petals School are based on international studies of peace, in which the main objective, of course, is the development of happy and fulfilled human beings, okay? First, we need to be in peace with ourselves. This is like the path, no? First, we need to be in peace with ourselves, living in congruence, and then this is when I can give these things to the others, okay? So, well, we have here this triad, no? Where we can see, this is me, no? The first photo is the person, the human being. So first I am in peace with myself. As a consequence, I a happy and fulfilled being. As a consequence, I can actively co-create my society, and therefore, I also take care of my planet, and everything is as a natural consequence, right? So, well, let's continue, Rosario. What is next?
Well, as you have said, holistic education has a principal objective, that it's another paramount that, well, it is not only that to help create genius. We would like, or we wanted to create, to be wise, no? How many times have we, I remember when I finished school for being an elementary teacher, the first time I was in front of a classroom, it was like if I have never in my life teach something, you know? It was like, because being genius is not only that the knowledge or that part of having grades or no, it is about how we use it and how we apply it, and being that part of being like resilience and knowing that in life, not always is the same situation or circumstance. So we need to work on that part of the personal development, no, and as you said, being in peace. We are much more powerful, and we have those much more powerful cells and neurons than we think. So there are now, we are talking about being another brain. Like we have another brain. Our brain could be our heart. We have this part of our hemispheres that we create, we think we create, but then when we connect with them and connect with our heart, that will take us to wisdom. So this is the part that we, not only the knowledge, that genius person, we become that wise person that feels with the heart, and it will help to develop it, to be developing other kind of skills, other kind of feelings, and could project it to the outside. So the concept of wisdom is much more complete. It's the spiritual part. It's the empathy, the compassion, being helpful to others. And then we have other examples of schools that are like 7-petal schools, or even part of it. And we have Casa Yoto in Mexico, in Querétaro, that they work through this Education 3000. They they have been working in connection with nature and developing the 7 petals of the proposal that Education 3000 give us. Can you help me with the other? Then we have Guayacán, the 8 petals in Argentina, that they are working outside the system in a free way and in community, creating consciousness spaces for families. They don't only take care of the children, they also invite families to work together. So they are always in the activities that they are doing during the scholar period, and they are not in the system. It's different, and as you can see, they have like different classrooms, using geometry, and that is the way that you could do it. If you want, sometimes we think that it's not like judging that education has been standardized, but it's a way of measure how education goes. But if we don't like, or we don't agree, like Jinan said or some others said, that we don't agree with the system, we can do it in the system, but in a different way. Guayacan is out of the system, and they have made a community that they work together. And it has grown rapidly. Students who even have to travel for more than 1 hour, they go for more than 1 hour to get to school, and they have been nominated as a peace territory. So that's nice to see that this way of education is expanding. Then we have in some other countries, like Green School in Bali, that they have a kind of characteristics of Education 3000. In India, the Mahatma Gandhi International Academy, they are working with similar characteristics of Education 3000. They do activities, and they go outdoors, and they are always doing things in science, but the kids are the ones, or the students are the ones that are building their knowledge there. So this is the way that we really enjoy and have fun, and very important to collaborate. If there is one that for one kid is easy to do something, and there we have another that it isn't so easy for him, so the others can help, they integrate him, and they can help to the other person not to feel bad because he doesn't have the skills that the others have. So they help them, and they integrate it in the team. Here, Giovanni says that the most interesting of P3000 is the combination of different theories that give us the opportunity to implement in your home, school, or wherever we could apply them in order to help our new generations with love and peace. And that's it, with love, with the heart, with that other brain that we have. So we invite you to know more about the 7 Petal Schools, then that we can combine with some other methodologies like Forest School, that is in Germany, that is for highly sensitive persons, or the travel pedagogy, no, and that pedagogy of love and being compassion. These methodologies could be combined with Education 3000, and that is going to be that will make a difference. No, your special, like in the recipes, your special thing you put to your bread or whatever we do for our families. That difference, that thing that is very personal, is the difference that we are doing in our places, in our classroom, in our school. So, Pilar, can you tell us a little more about 7 Petal School for Peace?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Rosario. So, well, here we are going now to tell you a little bit more about this. So, the 7 Petals School for Peace, as Giovanni has already shared, and also you, Rosario, remember, these are not only spaces. This is, the 7 Petals Schools is also people, teachers, the community, okay? And it can be implemented in any situation, right? Schools, classrooms, outside, families, companies, etc., etc. Well, how we, or Education 3000, has organized this. Listen, the 7 Petals School represents the 7 areas of knowledge in the human being, okay? The 7 areas for the integral development, because we are here not only talking about knowledge or information. We are talking about the 7 integral development areas of a human being, okay? So in each one of these areas, the different multiple intelligences are also developed. In a moment, we are going to tell you about each petal, and we will mention the multiple intelligence that petal includes or involves, okay? So We are now going to look at each of them. Something important before we continue is the proposal is not, again, is not to work with each area or petal separately. On the contrary, they are always interconnected. And when you start implementing them, you realize that, that, oh my God, but this activity includes, sometimes some teachers ask us when they are in training sessions, okay, I want to implement this activity. What petal is that? And when we analyze it, no, it's a little bit of the blue petal and a little bit of the yellow one and a little bit of the green one, no? So, well, you will notice that they are interconnected. So the idea is to develop projects which can contain maybe some of them or maybe all of them, but always interconnected, okay? Because this is congruent with the words holistic and integral that we have been mentioning during the session, right? Imagine if not, it wouldn't be congruent. So, well, the diagram here represents or gives us examples. In a moment, we are going to give you more examples. And this represents the way we organize them. They are organized in colors. This is only to be more memorable. For example, number 1 is blue, number 2 is yellow, etc., etc. We will tell you that also in a moment. And well, something important, the 7-petal school is also centered around the individual ability. Someone was saying at the beginning of the session, now education needs to be student-centered. The 7-petals school for peace is student-centered. It is organized around the individual abilities and the likes of each student, of each child, of each young adult. And well, that's why it is so beautiful. So, well, now let's look at each petal individually, okay? The blue petal, the first one, this is the petal for physical movement, okay? It involves sports, learning with the body, using the body. Its intelligence is when we talk about the multiple intelligences, its intelligence is the kinesthetic one, okay? Why is the movement important? Because the movement fosters the cognitive development, the ability to think, the self-knowledge. You move and you know yourself, no? You know your body. Well, I'm good at this, I'm not so good at that, etc. It integrates knowledge from the emotions. So this petal is, I repeat, dedicated to the body, the self-discipline, and the willingness to do things, no? Some examples of activities are parkour, climbing, acrobatics, juggling, dancing, brain-gym, the martial arts, etc., etc. Let's move on from what also always the physical education, the typical physical education class has been offering us. There are lots of ideas. Come on, not only the typical physical education class, okay? So, well, for example, let's move on from competitive sports. No competition anymore. Now we are talking about cooperative sports, cooperative, collaborative activities, okay? No competition, please, we need to finish with competition. So, well, even it's fun, I know, but it's not okay. So, well, now, I am going to stop sharing the screen for a moment because I will invite you in this moment to practice let me
brain gym.
Yes, brain gym. Okay, we are going to practice a brain gym activity. So I am going to here. Okay. Hello. I don't know how to make myself bigger. Pista del orador.
Oh.
Hello. Yeah. Well, it's okay. Yeah. No, you cannot see me? No, because I am looking at you, Rosario.
Because I thought I'm not going to talk.
Yeah, okay. Maybe if you silence your microphone, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, very strange. Do you know how to do that, Angel? Because if I am talking, I was supposed to be.
Okay, you have to select
Yeah.
in the screen.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I have already orador. Yeah.
Okay.
But no. No.
O sea, lo que quieres hacer es quitar la vista de orador.
No. I want to everybody to see me, que me vean en grande, to see me in a big.
Sí, deberías hacer con la vista de orador, si ya lo tienes seleccionado.
Yes, I have selected it, but no, it's not working. Well, okay, it's okay. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, well, okay. So look, Paul Denison, Paul Denison he's an American researcher and educator, and he has, thank you, Iman. Yes, he said, okay, well, I don't know. Well, okay. He organized 26 exercises. Why brain gym is important? Because it connects the neural networks. And well, each exercise that Paul Denison organized, invented, no? I don't know, precisely work with a specific ability, okay? For example, the ability to communicate or the ability for self-knowledge, etc. So if you can investigate about this Paul Denison, I am going to write it in the chat in case, maybe you already know, but in case you don't, you can investigate about him. So this is the author of Brain Gym, okay? Brain gym exercises. So well, we are going to do a typical one today, a very simple one. So look, everybody, the cameras are off, but if I want to trust that you are doing it, okay? Let's practice. So put your hands, your hands, at the front like this, and now with one hand you touch your nose, yes? You touch or you press your nose. And with the other hand, you touch your ear. Okay? Well, very good. So remember the hands, yes? Okay. Now again, to the front. Very good. Now with the other, you need to switch the hands. And with the one that touch, you touch your ear, now you touch the nose. And with the other one, you touch the other ear. Yeah? Okay. I hope that the people with the camera off are doing this. Yes, let's go again, okay? Let's switch. Yes, so now, like this, okay? Yes, and now let's do it. I mean, we don't put the hands in front, okay? Now just let's go. So, change. Yeah, now change. Exactly. Nice, very good. A little bit faster. Let's see if you can. Ta-da! 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 Yeah! Excellent. Congratulations. Yes. It's a very simple exercise, but of course, imagine with children and with young adults, it really helps them a lot, no? These type of things. And well, Paul Denison has 26, okay, for different abilities. So that is fantastic. Excellent. Thank you for doing it with us. Thank you. Well, so let's continue with the presentation. Now we will continue, Rosario, with the yellow petal. The microphone, Rosario. The microphone, Rosario. Your microphone.
Sorry. We can stretch a little, like this, and our legs, and our shoulders to the back, cross our hands at the back, and then go stretch and continue. Well, we have the yellow petal, the second, the yellow petal. That is the cognitive one, A, B, C, D, 3000, because A belongs to self-taught articulated knowledge. The B, good academic level. C, contextualized, cooperative, multicultural, creative, and D means fun. we can do, we are looking in the second petal, it corresponds at the cognitive area. That includes articulated and contextualized knowledge, a type of self-learning development because children and young people want to learn by themselves. They have the initiative of doing it. They research, look up, they are curious, they read, investigate, and as duty as education is to give them tools for that. In this way, they are responsible for their own learning, and at the same time, they investigate about the topics they really like. There is intrinsic motivation in them. So, and that is so important in this day because we need people that really have that initiative of doing things. No, so they in this petal, the resulting of this course is a high academic level and a long-lasting one because it is not only to memorize information to pass an exam, it is contextualized, and this means that there is a project with a topic that is realistic, interesting to the children. A solidarity raffle to collect funds for a specific purpose or to build something with sustainable bricks or projects in which they interact with the real world. Also at school, sometimes they went to communities and they gave solutions. They went to research about the problems that might have that community. And after the research, they came back with a solution for the people and showed them how could they do it, or maybe they could go and build, help to build, or to build bricks for building a house, or some of them went to the hospital to give some food to the people that was the family that was waiting for their son or daughter that was in the hospital and they were waiting outside and they had to stay there because they couldn't go because it was important them to stay there to see what the doctor said. And all these things that really involve them in reality, no? And they could give some solution to the things that happen in our community. Then we have the pink petal. That is a social, multicultural, emotional ability skills. We talk about it includes social science, multiculturalism, individual social environment, culture of peace, social networks, and non-violent communication. It is the petal of peace and for excellence, and was explicitly introduced from the beginning in the scheme of the 7 petals on purpose to achieve personal peace, together with the violet petal being forming group, social, and world peace. In this sense, the social science, geopolitics, and languages, history and geography is one of the topics that we abord here. UNESCO in the 2015 suggested a rethinking education in a humanistic vision of it. So we to consider that education as a common good, learning to live together. That's what if we really could get this and could live all together, we wouldn't have such the problems that we have with other countries. That would be amazing. And there is a lot of work to do with this. Then here, the activities that we could do is collaborative and cooperative games and activities, peace circles. We have been working in Merida with these ambassadors of peace, those schools that would like to work on peace circles, just to have a nice attitude there, to have that active communication with teachers, students, families, No, so we have to every petal has to be in with the others. They are in a transversal way. We cannot. Pilar said that we could be using them like in separately, but at the end we will finish with all of them using all of them because they are transversal and we can do it in any environment. Thank you, Pilar.
Yes,
And
let's
we'll
continue.
go with the white petal, Pilar.
Yes, we move on now to the white petal. The white petal covers the arts and creativity. The musical and this covers the musical and the spatial intelligences, talking about the multiple intelligences, okay? And here I want to introduce you to this man, Semir Zeki. He is a neuroscientist and also an educator and a researcher. He says that the neuroaesthetics, or he talks about the neuroaesthetics, and what is that? This means that to pay full attention to a harmonic environment, this is when we have a harmonic environment, this makes an impact in our internal harmony and in the way we learn. So this means, or this implies, the color of the space, nice smells, a nice classroom management, meaning the position of the tables and the chairs and etc. if there are, because not necessarily, we do not necessarily have tables and chairs. These are spaces that invite the students to participate, okay? In contrast, I want you to think now about the photo we showed you at the beginning, no? When you look at that photo with the rows, no, of chairs and tables, in those environments, the children couldn't interact with each other. They were only looking at the teacher, and their unique possibility was to listen to the teacher. No other option, okay? So, well, in this environment, in this type of environment, we are talking about if there are chairs and tables, well, they are maybe in a U shape, or in circles, or in groups and teams, or maybe the students are just sitting on the floor or moving around, because the Education 3000 is about a movement, no? They can run here, walk there, doing this, doing that, etc. So, well, Samir claims that a good and appropriate environment collaborates with a good and effective learning process, reducing stress as a natural consequence. The neurotransmitters we need for an effective learning are present in this type of environments. So we have here, no, this reduces the stress. It generates dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins and GABA that, of course, promote learning, okay? Here on the next slide, we can also see other examples of activities included in the white petal. We also have ceramics, doing activities in the nature. Super important, 432 hertz music. It's very easy to find this type of music in YouTube, for example. You just write 432 hertz and that's it. This is the frequency, this is called the frequency of happiness, okay? And well, sometimes it is also good to remain in silence. It's to have silent moments in silence. It's also good for the students, right? What else? Well, that's it. Lots of possibilities for the white petal. Remember, it's the petal for arts and creativity. And let's continue, Rosario, with the green petal.
With the green petal. Well, the green petal, I love it. The ecological one. The naturalist intelligence is present here. I think I have that intelligence because I love it. It involves the natural science, the care of the nature, geology, natural resources, recycling, alternative forms of energy, and something very important, our internal ecology. We help children be aware that they are responsible of their own health. You know, we can show them a healthy lifestyle. This is a preventive kind of preventive health, conscious nutrition based on healthy food, plant and organic products. Self-care, I'm responsible for my health. You know, we can do so many activities here. One of that I love is using the vegetable garden as a classroom. No, because there you are doing that connection with nature that is very important. We are outdoors, and then we can take care of the plants or grow some veggies there, and then we can just take it for a nice and multicolor plate or dish or food, and we also can show. We can learn science, biology, math, you know, like, for example, we go to the orchard or the garden and we can see a flower with a bee, that the bee is an insect that is pollinizing, helping to pollinize all around all the plants. And then what does bee produces? How do bees work? Then what is the form of their house? No, the hive, it says. Well, no, it has an hexagonal form, so we can do it in the classroom. Inside in the classroom, we can just build with a paper. We can build that hexagon, and then we can get the perimeter or the volume or the area of this, and then we can see that we can do with origami. That is like a kind of meditating, active and meditating. We can do with origami the bee and the flower and the leaf, and it's a way of learning in a different form. So as we do that connection with nature. No, we have many activities that we could use, like earthing. That it's important to let them feel the grass, the soil, that they could climb, they could hug a tree, because that is healing. Then we can show them like how to recycle, how to make those separate instead of being a garbage, separate all these PET, crystal, and paper things that they could be recycled. We can use it in another way. So this is so big and so nice for kids. But the most important thing is that connection with nature, taking care of our planet, because we are part of nature, and nature can live without us, but we cannot live without nature. So this is very important, and we can really have a really big classroom in a place, in a garden or a veggie garden or outside in the forest. So we are really have the opportunity. We have the opportunity of practicing this kind of this way of teaching. It will be amazing, because this is connection.
Yes.
And then
Jinan is sharing in grades. Sorry, Rosario. Jinan is sharing in my grade 7 and 8 classes. We are working on how to recycle wheels. I am proud of it. And we are also preparing a theater scene about this. Nice. Very good.
Yes, that's nice.
Thank you for
Great.
sharing.
Really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is real.
That is
This
the
is
way
happening.
our Christ, yes. And then after we practice all these things, we become more creative. And then our students will give us so amazing ideas of how to do new things, because it's like developing these kind of skills and qualities. No?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
then we go with the red
Let's go.
petal, Pilar.
Yes, let's continue with the red petal. The red petal is the area for entrepreneurship, the area for action, for realizing, for hands in action, for the creation of new objects, for projects that collaborate with our society, with our community, okay? It has to do with the productivity, with the jobs, with self-sustaining. The proposal from this petal is that the children and young people interact with each other at different ages. The proposal here is to have multi-age teams, and to imitate the parents also, no? For example, there are lots of grandparents. This is so interesting. And the grandparents, and also the parents, of course, normally know a job, no? But we are talking about jobs that use tools, no? To work with tools, really, to work with the hands, to produce. So the adults can transmit to the younger generations all these jobs. For example, carpentry, pottery, knitting, cooking. And this is so important because lots of activities are being lost, no? Lots of traditions and etc. And well, furthermore, there, of course, this petal has lots of advantages, no? Here on the slides, we can see some examples, no? And well, the benefits are self-esteem, of course, a high self-esteem, a sense of usefulness, because, you know, when you learn to do something, it's like, whoa, oh my God, I did it, no? And I did it myself. So imagine, no? Vocation, because maybe you find also throughout this petal, you may find about your abilities, about your skills, and that is great, no? Community service, of course, multiple intelligences, lateral thinking, because you have to think, no? You have to be thinking all the time about, oh my God, now I have a problem here. How will I solve this problem? And that means lateral thinking, no? Lateral thinking is to think in different ways, not linear, but to be able to think about different solutions. And well, of course, it promotes the interpersonal intelligence because you need to interact with other people. And well, premises based on neuroeducation. And yes, and Jeanette says they are actively participating. Exactly. Here our children are actively participating and not only sitting down on a chair listening to the theory, no? So well, now that was the red petal. So Rosario, let's continue with also one of your favorite ones, the purple petal.
The purple petal, that is about self-knowledge, develop transformation. No, mindfulness. Well, it has so many benefits for us, for our own transformation. No, it corresponds to personal development, and it includes the intrapersonal intelligence. That's part of being us, knowing us, being ourselves. The one who helps with the management of our internal world, our self-being, as well as existentialist intelligence that connects us with transcendental environments, such as our purpose in life, our mission in this existence.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. And it is about the universal law. So, like we have examples of like meditation, visualization, self-consciousness. And here on the slide, you can read some examples of the activities to practice with these petals that we can offer. And this is one of the most important pillars of the 7 Petal School, because this part is the one that we have forgotten for so many years. And well, now we know that this kind of exercises or activities that we can use in our classroom, at work, with the family, they are so important for our self-development and to have that inner peace, our peace, no? So we can do mindfulness, full attention, and consciousness with the help of breathing techniques and internalization, like the one that we did at the beginning, that we breathe and just helps us to be balance, to be in being calm. No, when we need, if we are nervous or something, we can use it. The Amuki time, that is that time of silence. You know, the Lamas monks, they do this kind of exercises every day, just to start the day. After they wake up, they go and sit for from 1 minute to 30 minutes. No, they do it, but every day a little more until they get 30 minutes. And that will help us to have the tone of the day, to be peaceful, have clarity on what we are doing during the day, to take our decisions in an assertive form and have an assertive communication. We here we have active philosophy, energetic anatomy, meta languages symbols that they are that this is information that we can receive through these meta languages, mandalas, yoga, laughter yoga, tai chi, biodancing, Gurdjieff dancing. These kind of activities help us to show out our emotions. Sometimes we don't show what we feel, no, because we are shy, or maybe because what is the others going to think about me. But if we can manage our emotions through these activities and show the others how to do it, we will really feel better. And now, after all this is the last petal. I would like to share with you a little thought of Dalai Lama. If every 8-year-old is taught meditation, we will eliminate violence from the world within 1 generation. So this is very important. Why? Because we will show kids how to handle, how to not to control, how to be themselves, and how to grow in it during their life. So, as we said, we would like to share with you a moment of peaceful, doing a small activity, a small meditation. We are going to be straight with our shoulders just right. We will listen to a nice music. Sometimes when we are overwhelmed, or we are feeling anxiety, or we are angry, we need something to hold, so that could help us to become in balance. When we are unbalanced, we can do something that keep us in balance. So we will just we will be closing our eyes, and then we have 4 points that we call the Jamu anchor. There are 4 points that we have in our body that they could help us to be in the present and become in balance. 1, we can touch our navel and our abdomen with 1 hand, and the other. This is 1 point. A 2nd point is our heart. A 3rd point is this under your nose, where you can feel when you breathe, when you are breathing. And the 4th one is just a magical point that is in the medium of our forehead. Just now, please close your eyes. Breathe deeply and touch the 4 points that we have mentioned. You can do a soft massage. and feel it. Now, you can choose one of those points, 4 points. Choose one. Or you could be changing as you feel during listening to the music and focusing in your breathing. Now focus, inhale and exhale. You have chosen your point. Breathe deeply. Feel that calm, that peace. Feel how you are going back to your balance. Inhale and exhale. And step by step, come back again. And do a last inhalation and exhale with a ah. Let's get out that anxiety, anger, whatever we are feeling now. Breathe normally and slowly open your eyes. Slow and feel that connection. When you are ready, open your eyes. I'm going to change my headphone.
Well, just to tell you that we are about to finish, eh? Yes, we are about to finish now.
So, can you tell us how you feel? Can you tell us how you feel after this small meditation?
Yeah, it's very fast, no? Because of
Amazing. Thank you,
time. But, yeah.
Jinan.
And
Thank you.
Jinan also shared that this is something she does with her students also. In my class, we take time to inhale and exhale while listening to music for 4 minutes. So fantastic. Yeah.
Relax and energize. Great. At peace. That's great.
Yeah.
Yes, and it really works. It really works,
Yeah.
you know. Sometimes when I was going to talk to the parents, you know, when we were at school, and it was like 30 or 50 parents there, and I was like just, you know, getting anxious, just breathing, because that is something we do in automatical form. We are not really conscious of how we breathe. Now, how are we breathing, inhaling and exhaling? And when we are conscious of that, it's different. No, it helps a lot to get again in balance. And so we have here one of the 8 petals, one of the things that 8 Petals School does, no, in Argentina. And this is amazing because it's that when you take the decision of doing something different and you do it, then it will be great when your dream comes true. So let's, Pilar, show us how the 8 Petals School do.
Yes. Yes, this is our one of our last activities today. We will show you the video and then we will conclude. So let's go. This is an example. This is a real example, okay? Feel. Do. To feel, to do. To think. Multiple intelligences. Personal development. Art. Music. Physical activity. Sustainable design. Significant learning. Financial economy. Learning encounters, learning environments, educational health, planetary consciousness. We are a learning community, a free learning community based on peace culture. Thank you, thank you. Okay. So, well, just to show you that this is real now. Okay, this is real now. So, well, this is like a diagram, Rosario, of the 7 petal schools. Can be useful as, you know, as an idea for the architecture. You can organize it in this. Well, it's just an idea, but well, I like it. It's nice. Yes, it's
Yes,
nice.
and well, you can do it now, no? You can create your own 7-petal space. That's
Yeah.
great. And well, it doesn't mean that we have to build like that, no? We
Yeah.
can work it anywhere in any space. That's the one of the benefits of this, no? The only thing that we have to be sure is that we are creative, no? And as much as we practice, as much as we get it, no? And to feel it, that connection, because that is very important, that we really believe that it is the way to do it. And because sometimes when you feel it, it's easier to communicate the others, no? Your idea, your passion, or what you are feeling. So the first thing of all this is to be so sensitive to this and really feel it, because that's the way that we project it to the others. So we can do it. Let's do it. And we don't need like having a special place. If we can, well, that would be amazing, no? So do you know what is how a guide could be? What is a guide, Pilar?
Yes, well, here to guide is our proposal. So I think that now we can continue with the information of the course, Rosario.
Yes,
because
to being a guide. Yes,
exactly. It is precisely.
Yes.
What are we offering with this masterclass or with this webinar? We are here to offer you this course that is precisely to learn how to guide. To guide who? First of all, myself, because remember, first we need to have peace with ourselves. And when we have already learned how to do that, then we can offer this to the others and to change our environment. So, Rosario, if you want to tell them this.
Well, yes, we would like to invite you to this online phase 1 online course that it's going to take place, will begin at the end of June and continue for 4 sessions in July. It will take 16 hours online and 16 hours self-managed. 4 sessions by Zoom, and well, the time we'll let you know. It depends on where you live, and we will get a certificate with the recognition of the Education 3000 Academy. Yes, and well, Noemi Paimal is going to be with us sometimes, not all the sessions, because she has other things that she previously had compromised, but she will be with us. in the first session, she will, the first Saturdays we are sharing with her. And well, of course, can you please, and well, Pilar and I are the facilitators. And well, this course will cost $555, but we have discounts for this course that, well, as we have told, we need to be prepared and we need to be sensitive at this kind of education. And here we will learn how to implement in our classroom, in our daycare, or where we are working, or with our families or with our students. And we will have discount of the 20% until the end of May, the 10% until the 22nd of June, and after the 23rd, it will be full price. What are you getting on this in this course? Well, we will have 4 sessions. That the first one is Education 3000, History, and the guide role, which is our role as being a guide. The characteristic of the children today, the seer brain, and the inner, that it is the neurotransmitters that how we can make them appear. And the 7 petal schools, each with, we will go deepen, and these 7 petal schools will give you tools, no, and we'll do some projects during the classes. And the last one, the 4th Saturday, will be Quantum Reconnective Education and Pedagogical and Integral Tools. These are very interesting. We are going to do so many activities, practicing, doing exercises, and of course we will have some tasks to do after we have the course. Which are the benefits of being a Family or Teacher 3000? This is our course, that Family and Teachers 3000. You have a new way of seeing education for the new humanity. Serenity, lessons with no stress, no burnout, fun, a support network with people like us that we are sharing. We have a lot of material and people that is sharing what they do. Resignification of our vocation and purpose. That is very, because if we are okay with the things that we do, that's not having a job or a work, it's having fun. And new tools for your students, and a working of family space. All these will be reflected in your daily practice with the people that you are keeping in touch daily. Here, there is we are short of time now, but there is testimony of this girl. She is from Argentina, and she says that she visits school. She is not a teacher, but she is an editor of books and children books. And she says that it was amazing because she couldn't imagine how school, because she couldn't imagine how school hadn't changed in 25 years since she was in elementary school. And now with this Education 3000, things are different, fun, and she got so many ideas for her books that it was amazing to take the course, even though she is not a teacher. So we will share with you this testimony. And so we'll remind you that the price in May will be with a big discount, and it will be of $444. You can register, and if you do it during May, these discounts are for you. And we have some bonus for you to offer. And what are you getting plus what we have mentioned before? Pilar, can you please help us?
Yes. Yes, in reality, you are not only paying for the course, you are also paying for all these things. A masterclass course 1 and 2 recorded by live by Noemi Paimal. This is in the form of videos, 2 extra videos. There are more than 500 videos in YouTube that, well, the you know, like the calculated, no, or the supposed price would be $500, but in reality here you are getting all these things for only the price of the course. Free access and downloading of the complete Education 3000 virtual library. There are lots of books there and that are for free, paying for the course. To belong to an international community, of course, the complete course material in PDF and extra videos, it's included in the price. Exclusive videos, also that exclusive videos means that are not videos that are in the web. These are videos that you use only to give you the course. So of course you will have access to all the material. And well-personalized follow-up of your doubts and future projects. That means you are thinking of a project for in the future, and if you have questions, you can always contact us and ask you your questions. It's like assessing you forever and ever. Okay, so if we really gave a price to all these things, the price would be $1,310, but in reality, you are only paying $500 and $5,000 without the discounts, no? With the discounts is even less, okay?
American dollars, yes, American dollars. And also, if you take this course, and you could go to the island to certified as a facilitator 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 training at Lago Titicaca. You know, it is not included in the price. It is another course that you could go, and it will be in English in August 2024 with Noemi Paimal. There she is going to be for the Spanish training and the English training. So let's do it. Let's do it. It's a great and different experience. And remember, this is not a cost or a payment. It's about investing for us, not to grow as a professionals of education, as parents, as family, as teachers, no? So we'll wait for you. And if you, thank you, we would like to thank you for being with us and for your consciousness. And for further information and registration, you could contact us in those cellular phones or at my email, rosario.hefty@gmail.com. And well, we'll wait for you, and really, really, we're thankful about your being with us, no, today, this morning, afternoon, or evening for this effort. And remember that we have something in common: education with love, and we will give our best, we will show our best version with our heart, and wishing that education could be a fun and great space for our kids.
Rosario, before saying bye, I would like Giovanni just to say a few words, because he is a real example of the implementation of this today. So Giovanni, can you just share with us about your experience, your own experience?
Yeah, of course. Thank you again for inviting me to this magnificent presentation. And I just want to let you know that in 2020 we were thinking about expanding, and we're helped with Noemi and all the team as co-creators. Our project is crystallizing now. We increase our meditation time because we find out how important it is to help little kids keep their brain quiet, because every single day we put in so much information in our brains that you know, while the life is passing, we put in so much information to the little ones that they don't actually need it. They need to be kids. And thanks to P3000 and Noemi and all entire team, because it's a worldwide team, and you can have all support anytime you need it. And I'm introducing new activities, and my families are really happy, and they're asking, my community is asking for this type of education now, because people is changing now about the conscience.
Yes.
And even though the nutrition for the kids is a key.
Yeah.
Nutrition at the beginning of their life is gonna build it up stronger lives. And they're gonna be kids, active kids, stay away from the ER emergency rooms and everything, because unfortunately we're dealing for so many healthy issues, unfortunately by the nutrients now, the food.
Yes.
And, thank you very much again. You are
Thank you.
in a good way to change your life and help others to change in a new education way. This is our specific goal now. Really appreciate what you do. God bless you. I pray for you every day, because you change my life, and we can change other people's life as well, especially families who's around us. Yeah, I believe in this. This is not a philosophy. This is not a program. This is a change life for everybody. Thank you very much. I appreciate what you do.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Giovanni.
Thank you,
Well,
Ginane, Belkis, Mirna,
Anything you need,
Farid.
Claudia.
welcome from me.
Thank you very much for sharing your experience and your feeling. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Rosario.
Thank you. Thank you.
Glenys, thank you
You
very
guys,
much.
to use you.
1 minute, 1 minute. I will like to say something quickly.
Yes.
We will only contact you from the numbers mentioned. You can also to contact us on these numbers. It is important because there is other persons that can hacerse pasar, ¿cómo te puedo decir?
They try to be us and they aren't. They are not part of our team.
Exactly.
And they are giving like information with from other numbers that we don't know, and we knew that they were those people that are bothering us, trying to keep an advantage of the situation. No?
Thanks.
Yes.
Thank you, Angel, for reminding us that. And thank you, everybody. Pilar.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you very much. We hope to see you in June. So please keep in touch. We are going to keep in touch with you, and we'll send you the numbers for I don't know if we can write it down, Pilar, before we go, or
also Angel, no, we'll send the information to the chat again, the phone numbers to register and the recording of this masterclass, I suppose, no? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And remember, the best invest is in ourselves.
That's right. That's right.
Knowledge.
Yes, that's
Thank
right.
you, guys.
Thank you very much. Nice to see everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Angel.
Bye.
Pilar, a pleasure,
Thank you.
everybody. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Claudia.
Dennis, Claudia, Farid,
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.